Alright folks, we're going to get ready for a team game. We're going to be doing some Tyranids and TAU versus Dark Eldar. It wasn't going to be Dark Eldar versus and Orcs versus the other team, but we forgot there was Battletech today, so my partner is playing Battletech, so I substituted. But anyways, we got from vehicle to vehicle, we got 2 CAD detachments. That's for 1635. You got 6 fast attacks, 6 troops with warriors. You got 4 HQs, and then you got 3 heavies in the back. For the addition to cover for the missing orcs, I have basically just threw down a bunch of Death Star units. I got the Vial, which is that is the Drazer today. So 190 points there. This thing here is about like, I forget. Anyways, that's the whole HQ unit with the elite, and then 2 troops, just because that's the tax. Archon is attached to the unit because for whatever reasons, you guys don't have a grenade. So the Archon, that's a 60-point grenade right there. The Archon also does have a helmet spike. The other detachment is a witch detachment. So I got 2 troops, 10-man squad, 9-man squad, and then we have a succubus with an archet blade, glaive, and webway portal attached to a 6 clawed fiends. And then the last detachment is a covenant detachment. Tax, which is required, is the 2 elite units. We got 2 racks we got 2 units of racks, 10 models with 2 Ossa factors in each unit. And then we got 6 hemiculoids with webway portals. So they'll be attached to various units here to give them all a deep strike with no deviation. And that is about it. So 1650 here for all the non-vehicles, and then 1635 for the vehicle units. And then more to come. So this is the deployment table. Game table. We got six pieces of terrain per the Renegades rules that we'll be playing in November, and so TAU and Tyranids are setting up. We're waiting for the Tyranid player to get his button gear, get his models out.
Hey, the Tyranid models take your time, and you can start setting up.
I can start setting up?
Yeah.
Alright.
This is all I got.
I'm set up. Everything's deep striking.
What?
So, anyways, more to come. So we're in the top of one already. Here's the deployment for the Dark Eldar. Right.
Almost forgot him.
And then we got 6 units deep striking. So, Warlord's in the vehicle over there. And that's pretty much it. So, see what goes on. Turn 1. My little memory cards here to help me out. And yeah. One nice thing is that we only have 1 player to worry about for psychic phase, so it should go pretty fast. So I just finished at the bottom of 2. Moved the squad over here, shot at the gaunts, but 5-up cover until the pain worked. Metallo did lose Catalyst, so they don't have Catalyst anymore from that HQ. I just kind of moved things around. 3-man squad shot the spore mine that formed from a barrage. 1 Dark Lance. The Hammerhead is gone. We took about 4 vehicles to take it out. That Raider just flew in front of that, and we're pretty much it. This shot at the Hammerhead did 2 pens on it. This one here was the one that finished off. Did a couple Dark Lances to the Riptides, but their 4-up drones helped out, and that's pretty much it. I lost 1 Raider to exploding, 1 got immobilized, 1 lost a gun, and lost 2 warriors over here. So that's about it. More to come. Top of 2. So we did have a mishap on a deep strike, but it did immobilize my vehicle, but he couldn't spawn there, so I put him over here so I could shoot at him. So that's pretty much it yet for their top of 2. Still some movement yet. Then we'll have a psychic phase. We'll see if the psychers lose another spell again.
Oh my god. Don't let it be.
Please don't let it be. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll see what goes on here.
Pick up your arm and it's next to you. So I did 20 plus damage. Yeah.
So we're finishing up the bottom, top of 2. We got some assaults here for the Tyranids, and then we'll see what comes in as far as for deep strikes. And so yeah, see what goes on here. I might be losing a couple of vehicles here, so more to come. As far as for the TAU side, they took out one of the Ravengers and took out both these Raiders here, so that's pretty good. And yeah, more to come. We'll see what the guard can do here too. So at least 3 vehicles will be lost in the assault phase for the bottom top of 2, and we lost 3 vehicles over there for shooting. So what do you got for glances?
Do I need 3 to...
You do.
Let's see what I glance. Glance it to death. Make it explode. No, wait, okay. Let's see. So we need 6s?
Yep, you need 6s. You need 3 of them.
I got 1.
1. Okay. So more to come, folks. So we just finished the bottom of 2. Took out the Molly guy here. Shot up a bunch of these guys. Instant death bolts, venom throats with dark lances. Deep strike racks with ossifactors here and there. Didn't realize that these guys were 3 wounders apiece, so the ossifactor would not be of any use in the first shot. But we did put a wound on here. I decided to shoot the ossifactor over here for these 1 wounder guys that caused them to blow up, but I rolled a 1 and a 2 for shooting. That's pretty much it. I realized that my Ravenger was too close to the HQ choice, so I decided to turn flat out over here. Everything else shot. That's pretty much it. And I still got 3 more units that are in reserves for deep striking. So more to come. Where are you going? Where are you going? You don't want to do that.
I'm gonna fuck your shit up now.
You don't want to do that.
I think I broke it.
You broke it.
I broke it.
You broke your ruler.
You broke my tape measure. You owe me 45 bucks.
There's a little piece that was here. It just kind of fell off the bottom. Hey, here we go. No, wait. No, it's a black.
Looks like he's setting up for a multi-assault.
Oh yeah, I am.
So
Oh wait,
you have reserves yet?
he's not.
You don't have reserves yet?
No.
The 1 flyer hanging out.
Till turn 4.
You don't need other psyker, right?
Yeah.
All right.
The
All
one
right.
that could make a difference.
The one who could make a difference?
Yeah. Because he has electroshock grubs. So probably.
Yeah, that would hurt. The flame template, that would hurt. So yeah, I'm kind of really. I need that group to come in. This turn would have helped a lot better for turn 2 to put more pressure on. Not that they would be able to assault, but they should be able to hold out pretty good and assault the next turn. So, all right, folks, we'll see what comes up. So we're working on the top of 4. Flyer came in, took out my 2 Raiders there, and now we're doing some shooting and stuff, but missing. They missed? Wow, really? I jinked for nothing on that one, huh? All right. I'm really not happy with this unit over here. They really performed poorly. I threw them in the terrain just to make them use 2 marker points to ignore cover.
Yeah.
Beast pack right here has got some charging to do. And so yeah, that's got 1 little gaunt over here yet. So let's see what goes on with the TAU for their top of 4. More to come. So we're at the bottom of 4 right now, and charging the big blob squad over here of TAU, and we're doing Overwatch right now. And tried to kill a bunch of stuff over here, didn't do too well. Tried to kill him, didn't do it. Tried to kill that one, didn't do it. And that one I managed to get some wounds on. So we're just going to finish the charges here, and then we got a beast unit here that's going to charge, and more to come. So we did manage to successfully assault the Farsight bomb, and we have it locked in combat. There's a witch unit there to assist next turn. There's a witch unit there to assist next turn if they're still alive. We'll probably throw those guys into it yet too. we'll have yet to see. We got 2 units here. We got.
They sound like Legos when they drop.
He was swooping, right? So he won't be able to join combat.
Nope.
So he's swooping. So he's pretty much nothing.
Alright.
So
My turn.
Yeah, your turn to swing.
Hey everybody. So the recording, we didn't get to finish the recording. The game ended short because we ran out of time. So it's already been close to a week now since the game, so I'll do what best I can for memory. And I'm just going to kind of go over what it was I did. I'm not by far a strategic genius here, but I'll just give you the rundown of what my thoughts were. So the one thing that I was told the Tyranids players that the TAU player has never really seen Dark Eldar, and so not knowing the army in the part that I had, I mean, since I had 6 units set up for deep striking, that kind of concerned him a little bit as far as for his deployment. So when he deployed, he put his whole Farsight bomb right over here in the back, and had 2 units of drones off the side here, and most of the jets and stuff was in the center. Unfortunately, I think because of that deployment, it hurt the Tyranid side, just because what happened is that really the only thing that throughout the game that did any shooting was just these 4 things in the front. We had the hammerhead, which got 1 shot off, and then I made short work of it. Well, not short work, it took 4 vehicles, but I mean, I made sure to take care of it right away, because it was the only thing that had a natural 5-inch pipe plate, whereas the Riptides had to overcharge in order to get their pipe plates. There was, I don't know what the model was that was over here, but he didn't really do a whole lot. So basically, what my plan was I felt that I put all my vehicles pretty much along this edge here. Had 4 like warrior units hanging out here, and then I had all the Venoms lined up here because I just wanted to do mass shots against the Tyranid forces. I actually was kind of thrown off a little bit because the Tyranid player did not hoard it. There was a lot of elite units in this list, so that it was just that was different gameplay. But I knew that because of what he had, as soon as the bigger guys, even the Goths, the German Goths, were doing pretty good. But I knew as soon as that force came down, it would start to cause havoc with my vehicle because of the close range, and I having so much, there just wasn't really any room for me to move around as far as for mobility. I mean, granted, I could move up here, but I didn't see no reason to, because TAU player and myself, we were just going back and forth, just kind of shooting at that front line. So I knew if I moved forward closer, it would give this Farsight force of the opportunity to shoot at me. And I was really waiting for the Farsight force to come down towards me. The part that I think really hurt the Tyranids is when they lost the Catalyst during the first turn of Psychic phase. And then in turn 2, I popped both of them throats with an instant death kill. After that, my shooting from my vehicles and even from the warriors that were just hanging around, not really doing a whole lot, managed to do a lot of damage to the units because they just didn't have any cover save. So my idea was pretty much just to bring the forces around this way towards the far side bomb. And unfortunately, with the deep striking, you know, you hope that everything would come in soon to put pressure. I did have Vile, Drazar, come down, and then I had the 2 rack units. What I probably should have done is I wanted to put pressure on the Bio Wars because they had the range to shoot large blast markers and just harass me. So I wanted to get rid of this unit real fast, and so I deep strike that stuff down. The one thing that caught me off guard, and I wasn't even paying attention, but the Tyranid player actually had some Gene Stealers back here, so they were able to come out and help assault the Vile when she was disembarked from the vehicle after when the Farsight bomb took out the vehicle. So, not being able to finish the gargoyles up at this point during their turn, because I was hoping to be able to assault during my turn. Either which way, I don't think the unit would have survived. But yeah, not getting the win during your turn, and then consolidating into the buildings. I was hoping that a lot of marker lights would have to be used to ignore cover, but apparently most of the models already ignore cover without the marker lights. So that whole force that I had hiding there just got decimated. And let's see here, so I think my mistake was to deploy the racks. Oops, got different color here. Technical difficulty. But I think my biggest mistake was to deploy the racks over by the Tyranid side. I should have brought it over to. I should have brought the racks over here during the time when I dropped the Vile here. But like I said, I really wanted to harass these Vile Wars because I actually feared, out of all the shooting that was coming at me currently in the game, the Vile Wars was the worst. And that's only just because the TAU player just wasn't putting the pressure on the Dark Eldar forces here. So that was, I think, one of my major blunders was just not putting. Oops, undo that. But looks like I deleted the layer. All right. Well, we just screwed that up. Should have had those layers locked. Alright, well anyways, so my other forces, so then they had the one witch unit come down with the beast. And through shooting and assault, I managed to take the Bio Wars out, so then they just had the beast unit assault the Farsight bomb, which they were able to do. And that was during during the bottom of 3. That's when I saw Farsight. Because the bottom of 4, that's when my other 2 witch units came in. And then on the top of 5, that's when I was able to assault. So I didn't get to see what the assault would have done to the Farsight bomb here. But I think it would have taken probably maybe 2 or 3 turns to actually take that whole army out. The beasts were actually doing pretty good. The first turn they did exceptionally well. They had about 40 swings apiece. got through the drones with their 4-up and vulnerables, and then we're actually into combat with the suits, and then I had the Archette Glaive in combat. It took the assault, and then 2 initiative steps to get the Archette Glaive into melee range in order to do something. So probably turn 7, if the game went that long, I might have had the Farsight Bomb gone with the 3 forces total attacking it. So other than that, not much else to say. I think the Tyranid player did exceptionally well. I mean, even during my bottom of 2, I told the Tyranid player that I was coming at him. My intention was to go through his melee forces and then get to the shooting side of the TAU. So he knew I was going to bring the pressure onto him right away. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see what happened with the melee combat. I was with the little snafu that happened here with probably the most expensive unit on the edition of the list. Just went down poorly. I was not happy with that unit. For whatever reason, with the 7th edition, I just have not been able to do anything as far as through melee with my forces. Even if they do have AP2, strength 4, it just doesn't seem to do anything combat-wise. But in the end, the Dark Eldar would have lost the game just because of number of kill points. I think I offered like 40 kill points in the list. They only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was 9 on the TAU side and 7 or 8 on the Tyranid side. So I definitely, outnumbered them in mass for kill points. So just because I lost so many units, I did lose the game if I was finished the turn 5 assault that really needed to happen on turn 3. But so there you go. I'm just going to ramble on from now if I keep on continuing. So that's pretty much it. This is how the game kind of went at the end there, and thanks for watching.